Okay, so ever since I've had a camper van, I've gotten a ton of questions, and a lot of them are similar. So I just think it's a good time right now to answer them. I've had a couple people stay with me for weeks or months at a time while I'm out traveling, and it's always more fun. Yes, I'm like independent and capable of traveling alone. I can do it, but realistically, it is so much more fun to have someone else with you, because if I'm at like Yellowstone, I don't want to be like, Esty, look at this. Oh, Esty, look at this. Estelle, look at that. It's way more fun to be like at these amazing places with someone and like be able to share those experiences. But also, yes, I can travel alone. I can do it. I'm capable of it, but it's more fun with someone else. Yes, the whole point of this, buying the van and doing a huge United States road trip, is I want to see all the national parks in the United States. So far, I've been to like 40-ish. I actually don't even remember exactly. But basically, all of them in like continental, like mainland United States, except for 4. I'll get there. And one of my favorites was the United States Virgin Islands. I didn't take this van here because I couldn't drive it over the ocean, but I did fly there and it was awesome. I've been to 47 states with this van, and the one that I missed besides Alaska and Hawaii is Arizona, and I don't know why I didn't go. I was right on the border. I saw it. I haven't been to this van to Arizona with this van yet. Tips for visiting national parks is kind of like anywhere. Just get there really early in the morning, and there's gonna be way less tourists. A lot of national parks, they don't close their gates overnight. Maybe even all of them. I don't know for sure. But so you can just drive in. If they have like a limit during COVID, they had some limits. But you can just drive in like an hour or two before the park opens, and you just fly right through that gate. I have the America the Beautiful pass, so it was like $80, and I get to go to any national parks just as many times as I want for an entire year. It paid for itself like 10 times over. For sleeping, I either sleep like this, I decide, which is awesome. It's just so perfect. I have so much space. I can roll around. I can even go like sideways, like diagonal if I really want to spread out. It's the best. Or I have this other pull out here. I can pull this wood thing out and then put my couch over it. And then it turns out to be like a queen size bed or even a little bit bigger than that. But I like sleeping side to side because then I have my whole like living room area open. And it just makes the van feel like so big. For temperature wise in the van, it is insulated, but also it's a problem because I have 8 giant windows, which I love about this van. The problem with the windows is it lets a lot of the like cold and the hot in. But I did make these window coverings, which are awesome. Blackout on the outsides, that helps at night. And then Reflectix on this side. Then I can flip it inside out and pop them like that during the day. It won't get as hot. This white canvas is just here like for aesthetic reasons, because since every night I have the blackout on the outside, I would basically be living in a giant microwave or something, because it'd be like silver everywhere, and I did not want that. This white canvas is here just for looks, and it's really made this house feel like a home. Aww. I have this vent here that like circulates in new air, and then I have another fan that I plug into my outlet, and that circulates more air, and it's really been fine. Like summer 2019, when I was in Florida in like July or June, like dead of like summer, it was super hot. I even woke up in the middle of the night a couple times, which is unlike me. I usually sleep through anything, but it was pretty hot in there. And then this summer 2020 in Moab, Utah, it was so hot. And then I had to turn on the van in the middle of the night and like blast AC all in here for like 10 minutes. And then I could fall back asleep and it was fine. I hate cold so much. I'm from Minnesota, so I feel like I should be tougher, but I cannot handle cold. I don't go to cold places. I purposefully avoid winter and am going for the endless summer, like for probably my whole life. Oh yeah, is it legal? Up in the air. Some towns it's legal, some places it's not. I basically just try to remain unseen and be very stealthy, and then no one will ask questions. I typically stay in like campsites, free campsites, or like 24-hour establishments, or like Walmart's are a go-to for the van. And Walmart's mostly will just let you stay there for like days at a time, depending on which one. Some Walmarts will have signs that say like you can't stay here overnight, but yeah, pretty much any Walmart you can just stay overnight. Just like if you're there for one night, no one's gonna notice you. And also I'll stay in residential areas, just like park anywhere. I've noticed if you're in anywhere 1 or 2 nights, no one notices. It's not really a problem. It's not hard to drive this van at all, because basically it's a minivan, and I learned how to drive in a minivan. This is just a little bit boxier, which is nice for living in a van. It's easier to keep more stuff in it. Like here, it's just boxier, which is awesome, because if it's a minivan, it's like a little more aerodynamic. If you think of like a classic soccer mom van, this is a little bit better. This is my bathroom. It's called a Sheenus, and it's just basically a funnel, and you can pee into a bottle. And honestly, I'm super into it. I really prefer this more than like a gross gas station bathroom. It's also just so convenient. I'm a little bit jealous of half the world where they can just pee anywhere all the time. Yeah, but Sheenus come to the rescue. Work and travel life balance, it's harder in the van, to be honest. It's especially with summer 2020 with COVID and McDonald's, Starbucks, public libraries, they're not open. I can't just hop in there with my laptop and work for the day. Like I have a setup. I can work from anywhere. I can work from my laptop, but it just gets so hot in here and like during the day, and I just use my phone data. So I have been working on the road, but it's a lot harder. I do have like many friends that live in here with me. It's Esty, Estelle Louise, and me, and myself, and I. There's creeps everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's creeps. I think my most traumatizing experience, I was in Key West, summer 2019. I was working in a Starbucks, and there was this guy that was masturbating like right next to me, and it was so gross. And he was just like staring at me and smiling. I just left, and I went to Wendy's, and I got myself a Frosty, and then I felt much better. And then I left Key West, and I gotta go back and have better memories there. But yes, there's creeps everywhere you are in the world. Oh, on top of the van, it's not a rock or shark fin. It's my vent. It gets like fresh air in here. It circulates from the outside in, because you don't want to get carbon monoxide poisoning. And I have, is it carbon dioxide? Carbon monoxide poisoning. I think that's what I said. I have this detector here, and also it's a smoke, like fire alarm. But I always figure, like, if there's a fire in this van, I'll probably notice. I think the biggest adjustment for van life has been, like, a super positive thing. It's all my things are here in one place. So when I go off and travel abroad, I come home and everything is right here. I typically just travel in, like, one little duffel and a backpack or something. So that's been amazing, because I used to keep my stuff in various places back home in Minnesota. But it's so much better just to have it all in one place. And also, when I'm gone, when I'm abroad, just traveling anywhere, I'll give my van to anyone in my family, and they'll take it for trips, which is fun. So, like, my sister took it and drove to Vermont in the middle of the winter. And then my dad, my little brother, took it to a Notre Dame football game, and they slept in this, which is awesome. I love giving it to my family, and, like, for them to experience the joy of van life, too. I'm going to live this van life until this van dies. I'm gonna be so sad when it dies. This is really my most prized possession in the world. It really is. Like, okay, yeah, my phone and my laptop, they're both more like expensive realistically than this van, but this van is so much cooler. It's been like all across the country with me. We've just shared so many good memories. I'm gonna be so sad when this thing dies. I'm not gonna miss anything about this van because it's gonna last forever. It's never gonna die. But seriously, anyone just know how to quick replace an engine in the Chevy Astro van? That'd be great.